Hello hook loopers, welcome to my crochet channel. I'm Sarah. I'm making today's video to reply to a couple of comments I received in the past days and weeks. First, I've been asked if and how it was possible to make the chevron motif using the Tunisian double crochet. And secondly, I've been asked how to obtain straight edges at the top and bottom of a project in spite of the rippled motif. So this is what I came up with. So from my chevron stitch video tutorial, you will learn that this stitch is usually worked in multiples of 14 plus 1 stitches. So here I have started from a chain of 29 stitches, but instead of beginning as usual with a standard foundation row in Tunisian simple stitch, I have started from a foundation row using the Tunisian double crochet. It is done in the same way as the standard foundation row, but you just pull up loops on the hook using the double crochet instead of the simple stitch. Okay, but you will see how this is done in my Tunisian double crochet stitch video tutorial. Having said that, you could also start from a standard foundation row in Tunisian simple stitch, as always, of 29 stitches. I just chose to do so as to obtain a regular texture in this pattern. So no big changes if you choose either methods. So anyway, here I am with my foundation row in Tunisian double crochet. So I will just follow the very same pattern I used for the chevron stitch, but instead of using the simple stitch, I will use the double crochet, and it works. So here at the beginning, I will start with a chain 1, so as to bring my stitch to the same height of a Tunisian double crochet, since I'm using this stitch throughout the pattern. Now at the beginning, as you know from my chevron video tutorial, I need to start with an increase. So in this case, I will start with a double crochet increase. So I prepare for this stitch. So I yarn over and insert the hook between the first vertical bar and the second one. So here, yarn over again, yarn over and pull through 2, and that's my stitch completed. Now I will work into the next 5 stitches in Tunisian double crochet very plainly. So again, I yarn over and insert the hook under the next vertical bar like this, yarn over again, pull through, yarn over again and pull through 2 loops, and that's my stitch. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, time for my decrease. So I will prepare for my stitch. I will make a 3 together decrease using the double crochet. So I yarn over and insert the hook under the next 3 vertical bars together, these ones, and I will just continue with my creating my Tunisian double crochet. So I yarn over, pull through those 3 bars together, yarn over again and pull through 2, and that's my double crochet 3 together decrease. Okay, now again I will work into the next 5 stitches in Tunisian double crochet. Okay, so now it's time for an increase again. So I will yarn over and insert the hook between the vertical bar I've just worked in and the next one. So here, in between here. Okay, and complete my double crochet. Now I will work into the next vertical bar in Tunisian double crochet. Okay, and now I will I will create another increase here and make another module just like I've worked so far. So an increase, as I said, here in between, and now I have created my crest here. I am creating the ripple that goes downwards with my decreases, and I am creating the ripple that goes upwards with my increases. Okay, so now I need to work into the next 5 stitches in Tunisian double crochet. Okay, time for a decrease again, 3 together decrease, using the double crochet, of course. So I yarn over and insert the hook under the next 3 vertical bars together and complete my Tunisian double crochet. Okay, like this. Now I will work into the next 5 stitches in Tunisian double crochet. Okay, time for an increase again, just before the end of my forward pass. So I will make it here, just before my last border stitch. Okay, now I'm going to finish my forward pass with a neat closing stitch I usually do. In this case, I will make a neat closing double crochet, which is done like this. I yarn over and insert the hook under the vertical bar on front and its corresponding bar on the back together like this. Yarn over and pull through, yarn over again and pull through 2 for a Tunisian double crochet. So that's my forward pass completed. The return pass is the standard one, so nothing changes here. I just yarn over and pull through 1 loop only first, and then I yarn over and pull through 2 loops together, repeating this second movement until the end of the row. Don't you just love the return pass? I do. Okay, so this is the pattern basically. You can already see the typical zigzag motif. So it works and it is pretty, I think. So now I will keep on working like this, just like I've shown you. So with increase at the beginning, then 5 stitches worked in double crochet, then a 3 together decrease, then 5 stitches worked in TDC, and so on until the end, and as long and as far as you wish to. I will work a couple of rows in this way, and I will get back to you when I'm finished in order to show you how to obtain the straight edge at the top and at the bottom of my project. So see you there. So here I have worked another row using this lovely rippled Tunisian double crochet stitch. So let's say I finished my project, but I want to obtain a nice straight edge, both at the top and at the bottom of my project. So how do I do this? Well, I've studied a special bind-off method that uses different stitches of different heights so as to basically fill the gaps here created by the increasing here. So this is what I did. So bind off, I will start with the very standard bind off method that uses the slip stitches. So I will just go for the first, let's say 5 stitches, including the one on the hook. So I will just start my bind off by inserting the hook under the first vertical bar, yarn over and making a slip stitch. Okay, then I will do the same with the next vertical bar. Here 2, then 3, 4, and now I am approaching the point where I usually do my 3 together decrease here and creates this downward motif. So I will change my bind off method and I will use the single crochet binding method. So I will insert the hook under the next vertical bar, yarn over, pull through, 2 loops on the hook, single crochet. Okay, that's the first, and I will do it again here, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So basically I will work a single crochet bind off into the 3 stitches that created the decrease, plus 1 and 1 before and after the decrease, which makes 5 stitches together. And as you can already see, my edge is already straight because the single crochet bind off stitches are a little bit taller than the slip stitches for the bind off. Now I will proceed changing again and resuming my standard slip stitch bind off method, and I will continue with it all the way until I reach my next decrease here. Okay, so these 3 stitches were the ones that formed my 3 together decrease. So I will start from the 1 bar right before the 3 until the 1 bar right after the 3, which makes 5 together, and I will proceed with my single crochet bind off from here. Okay. Four and 5, and I will finish resuming my standard bind off method with slip stitches. Okay, second to last, And last, and for the last one, we will do a neat closing slip stitch. Here you are. See how neat and straight this top line is? Okay, so what do we do for the bottom part, the beginning part? So my idea was, first of all, if you already know that you want to make these straight edges before you start the project, I would suggest you just leave a very long tail at the beginning, but even if you don't. So what you do is, let's say you have cut off yarn here and secured all ends. Now you just turn your work upside down and start working your beginning edge, just like you've worked the bind off here. So you will basically do another bind off in the same way that I've just shown you here at the beginning. So you either insert the hook here at the beginning and start working with my tail, with your tail, if you left a very long tail at the beginning. If not, just attach new yarn here and start binding off in a way just like I've shown you. So beginning with a standard slip stitch bind off method, and then working not here but where you worked your decreases using the single crochet bind off methods. Okay, in this case, as you see, it will be different because you will have symmetrically crests where you had the decreases on top. And the other way around, where you had a crest, you will have a decrease here. So you will just need to change the stitches in order to obtain a line that's straight, where using stitches of different heights. And this is it for today. I hope you liked this video and found it helpful. So thank you for following me, for subscribing, and most of all for leaving stimulating comments as you do. And see you next time with another beautiful video in Tunisian crochet. Bye bye.